Hey there, writing one. Congratulations. It is week 5 of e-learning. Yes, that's right. We are halfway to the end of the quarter, and on Friday, it's May. Yes, that's super exciting, guys. Yes, that means we are almost done with the school year and this crazy school year, right? Now, I know some of you guys have gotten your grades, a good look at your grades over the weekend. Some of you guys are probably not so happy. Here's the reason why. I put some zeros in where I do not have assignments. So if you have not done your CommonLit assignments, if you did not turn in that one paper I asked you to do, I'm gonna have to put 0. I got no paperwork. I got nothing. Now, some of you guys have done a great job and you guys are on top of things and you've turned in every single assignment. Guess what? You're doing fantastic. Keep it up. Don't lose it now. I know we're halfway through, but you guys got momentum. If you are not one of those people and you're kind of going, Miss Smith, I'm not passing your class, you're absolutely right. You probably are not, because really simply, you have not turned in your assignments. It's really easy. You want to pass my class, you turn in your assignments. You can still do all the CommonLit work that I have assigned every single week, except last week. You can absolutely still do that and still get credit. So if you're kind of going, I really don't want to fail, maybe mom is not happy that you're currently failing this class, you go back and do the assignment. Okay, guys? Pretty simple. All right. So I sent out a letter basically explaining a lot of that to you guys and your parents. So there's all sorts of information in that. So please read through that. If you have any questions at all, you guys know how to contact me. You can message me right here. You can send me an EDSB message, or you can come to our my open office hours on Tuesday, or just specifically for our class on Wednesday at noon. So I will be there for you if you have any questions at all or you get lost. So what's this week? What do we have for week 5? So after last week, giving you guys a chance to catch up, which some of you guys did, so bravo on that. This week, you are talking about this particular CommonLit. Once again, you guys are getting used to that. That CommonLit assignment is called Life Isn't Fair, Deal With It. All right. So this is another one of those. I really wish we had class because I'd love to be able to discuss this with you guys. This is a really interesting topic because I've actually heard some of you guys talk about, like, Miss Smith, that's not fair. And I say, yeah, you're absolutely right. So this is an interesting article written by an author and a journalist, and he talks basically about how, as we well know, life is not fair. I mean, let's be honest, guys, life isn't fair right now. We're all stuck at home when we should be at school. We should be connecting. We should be hanging out with our friends, and we should be able to do things like find toilet paper in the grocery store. Like, it's not like rations. We should be able to do a lot of things, go sit in restaurants and go watch the latest movies, and we can't right now. It's not fair. It's really not fair, but it is what it is. And so there's some interesting points in here, and I really want you guys to think about that. I want you guys to think about, what does that mean? What does that term fair really mean? You know, when people talk about being fair, they talk about, usually what they mean is they usually mean by something being even, like equally distributed. Like, for those of you guys who have like siblings, I have a younger brother. So let me tell you a story. Okay. So my younger brother's 3 years younger than me. And so growing up, we were fairly close in age. But it always is when it comes to dessert, let's be honest, because let's do a food story because everybody has to eat, so it's easiest. So it always comes to dessert, right? So say, for example, you get a cookie, like a single cookie, one of those big cookies though, like the size of your face, you guys know what I'm talking about. And so your mom's like, this is great, but you're gonna have to split it. There's only 2 of you, so you think, I'm gonna break it down the middle, right? But when you're a kid, and you guys know this, it has to be perfectly down the middle so that it's fair, so that it's even between the 2 of you. Because you don't want your brother or your sister to get more cookie than you, especially when it's one of those really good, chewy, soft, moist cookies. No, they aren't getting more than you. If anything, you should get more. especially if you're the oldest, right? You know, I'm the oldest. I get that. You know, I should get more. I'm older. I deserve more, right? No, not really. That's the funny thing. No, not really. Life isn't fair. So we talk about this idea all the time, like, oh, that's not fair. I deserve this. That's right. I should get all of this stuff, and I should be able to do all this stuff. Well, yeah, but also no. You following? Okay, I want you guys to think about this. Start having these conversations. It's not fair. Life is just not fair sometimes. It's not right sometimes. It's not really what we think we deserve. Maybe it's really not what we really actually deserve, but it is what it is. And see, here's the funny thing, and I'm going to give you a little life lesson with Miss Smith here. Life isn't about fair. Fair makes things easier, it makes us happy for a little bit, but life isn't about fair. It's not about being even with everybody. It's not about necessarily even getting what we deserve. Life is about what we do when it's not fair, when it's not right, when it's not what we deserve. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, it's not about how much stuff we have. It's not about how much cookie we have. It's not about whether or not we got the toilet paper. It's about who we are. It's about our character. And here's the thing, when things suck, when life really kind of sucks, who we really are inside comes out. And so you'll see, I'm sure you've seen, like on the news or maybe even your own home or your neighborhood, you see these people who are not nice people. You see them on the news and they're complaining and they're, you know, doing things, and we're like, whoa, 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 who are you? You are not, like, you know, be nice to somebody. You know, this is a tough time for all of us, right? Sometimes when you go to the store, I don't know if you guys know this, is that every now and then, like, you have to go grocery shopping. So I've gone grocery shopping a few times, and most people are really kind. They're really considerate. I mean, now grocery stores even have, like, you know, you can only go down aisles one way. And so every now and then you'll get that other person that kind of comes down the wrong way, and everybody kind of stares at them like, you are so going the wrong way. And a couple of times people look at you like, what are you talking about? But then some people, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and they don't even realize it. Or you get someone who all of a sudden, like, puts up their, like, you know, like, cool homemade face mask. They're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. And because they're trying to be kind and they're trying to be considerate, so they're really making an effort. But then you get those people that are just jerks, and they are like, they just don't care about you. They don't care about anybody. They don't care if they cough all over everybody. I mean, there have been people who've been arrested for coughing over people, like going, I'm going to give you coronavirus. Really? That's who you want to be? That's an interesting thought, right? So who are we really? And the only way we can know who we really are is when life kind of sucks. Because who we really are when things aren't good, when our life isn't going great, when we don't get what we deserve, that's the person that comes out. That's who we are when we lose all the facade, all the fake stuff that we try to be, the perfect person we try to be on Instagram or social media. When we don't have that veneer, that fake, like, you know, perfectness. Who are you? So that's an interesting thing. So, and again, I'm giving you guys a lot of different themes, and we have talked about regrets and dreams and loss and all sorts of things in this particular quarter. And I want you guys to really, like, go back and remember it. I've left a lot of comments on some of your things, so please go back and read them. But I want you guys to really think about them. I want you guys to think about what the themes are, because, you know, I'm not choosing these at random, and I've said this multiple times. I really mean we're going to put all this together at some point. So I want you guys to start thinking about this. I want you guys to start thinking about, you know, these themes that we see actually in real life. You know, you guys are in real life right now all the time. Yeah, we're stuck at home, but you guys are dealing with day-to-day stuff that you have not had to deal with ever. You know, you're dealing with family life all the time. You're dealing with all sorts of things and all sorts of issues all the time now, where you might have gotten in tiny little doses, maybe just at night. So this is new, this is big. And so I want you guys to think about this and what does that mean for you? And so we're going to put this all together eventually. So start thinking, what do all these things have in common? What do they mean to me? What do I think about them? Finish your CommonLit for this week. I look forward to reading your short answers. I always look forward to reading short answers. So, and if you need to go back and you need to do the previous 4 CommonLits and you have no idea what I'm talking about, there is going to be a lovely little box right up here, and it will explain all of that and all that information. If you have any more questions, you guys know how to contact me. Have a great week. I'll see you guys